What's up, y'all? It's your girl, TheRealistAliyah, and now we are back with another episode giving you a sneak peek into my life. Once again, y'all, let me tell you, it is 3:54 in the morning, and yeah, I'm up, but I'm not just up. I woke up in the middle of the night, obviously, and I ain't been able to go back to sleep because I have quite a bit on my mind. There's not a lot on my mind, but it's quite a bit. You know, what's the difference between a lot and quite a bit? Not that much. But a lot is overwhelming. Quite a bit is not as overwhelming as a lot. I've been real nice. And I've been nicer than I personally think I should be. I don't think I have been as firm and stern as I should have been, really, like, since about a year. You know, I turned 28 and I thought I was operating out of that sovereign empath energy, but I'm about to turn 29 and I realize I've really been operating out of dark empath energy, and I operated more from my sovereign empath energy while I was 27 before I turned 28, because their sovereign empath energy is what garnered me what I have now, things that people can't see. The joy, the love, the peace, and the happiness, and the contentment. You know, the things that we don't get from the world. The things that the world is unable to give us, but also the things that a lot of people seek from the world because they don't understand it's within you. So people want to portray me to be a specific type of way. So they'll send negative attacks toward me that target different energetic fields. You know, the people that understand what I'm saying, understand what I'm saying. And then if you don't understand what I'm saying, if you feel like all of this is a bunch of mumbo fucking jumbo, please get off this motherfucking video, because this shit was never for you. This shit was never for you. And this shit was never for you neither. Yeah, you. Log off, log out. Log off, log out. Log off, log the fuck out. Okay, I'm talking to people who understand what's going on. You don't understand what the fuck is going on. And so you don't want motherfuckers to believe that it's any goddamn thing going on. Because you don't understand. Now that we got your red ass out the way, step aside, Clyde. Okay? Take Bunny with you. Alright. Got that out the way. Like I was saying, people send negative attacks to different energetic fields, just trying to kill me, basically. And I know I should probably say that in a different way. But for lack of better words, you know, this is what it is. They'll target root chakra, so I don't feel safe. They'll target a crown chakra, so I'm not able to receive specific downloads. They'll target my solar plexus chakra, so I don't feel confident. They'll target my sacral chakra, so I don't feel like I can utilize my creativity to the best of my abilities. To be honest with y'all, I've been thinking about leaving home to, like, go, you know, because that's just how I feel. Then that's just what needs to happen. That's how I feel because that's what needs to happen. I don't just feel some type of way and operate out of my feelings, contrary to popular belief. A lot of people don't want to acknowledge how accurate intuition is either. But that's neither here nor there, you know. Everybody's not going to acknowledge something when they're not aware of it. You know, this is me. What I'm saying to me, I can't expect people to acknowledge something about myself or about what's going on when they're not aware of it. You know, people think they know me and have no idea. And if you're still here, you probably feel the same way. People think they know you and they don't have any idea, but they want to have such a significant level of control in your life that they're going to manipulate whatever they can, whoever they can, however they can, in order to retain that sense of power and control over your life. And it's sad because God gave us all free will, right? I control my life, you control your life. You control your life, I control my life. I'm not in control of your life and you're not in control of my life. But the fact that people feel like they can arrange situations to have control over somebody else's life is pretty diabolical and delusional, to say the least. And people will try to use stuff against you just so you won't use that same stuff that they're trying to use against you for your own gain. Case in point, the Bible. Now, if you grew up in a religious background and everything, your family is religious, all that and the third, they'll try to tell you certain stuff, certain practices. Your family will try to tell you certain practices are unreligious, certain practices are demonic, and certain practices are witchcraft. Meanwhile, they participate in all of those practices thoroughly, dedicated, committed. And they telling you that it's bad because they don't want you to use it for your good. You the type of person, you don't use anything for bad because you yourself so badass. You don't have to use anything for bad. You can use yourself because you badass. I know I'm badass. All I have to do is turn it on. And I never really turn it off. I wake up like that. You know? Some people woke up flawless. I don't know how that feels to wake up flawless because every day I wake up, it's another day to be my best self. That's how God wakes me up. That's how God allows me to rest. I'm fighting on the battlefield for the Lord. So I don't think the same way that the world thinks. I don't operate the same way that the world operates. I don't want the same thing that the majority of the world want. I want my salvation. I want to be loved not because of what I have or what I can do, but because of who I am. If people don't love me because of who I am, then them people don't love me for real, for real. It doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter what I'm able to do and how I'm able to impact this world and the contribution that I make. That shouldn't matter. But it does. It does, because if I wasn't able to do half the things that God has given me the capacity and the ability to do, people wouldn't target me to be less than who I really am. People wouldn't try to place me at the bottom of the totem pole when they know I sit in the throne. In the throne, on the throne. You better watch the throne, and when you watch the throne, you watching me. That ain't nothing to, like, you know, like, I don't talk down on myself. I don't understand what's the purpose of talking down on yourself, and why would you not think highly of yourself? No, I agree. You shouldn't think more highly of yourself than somebody else. But the whole premises of thinking highly of yourself, yeah, you're supposed to have high self-esteem. Yeah, you're supposed to be confident. Yeah, you're supposed to be, you know, you're supposed to love yourself in that manner. And it's not narcissistic. It's not narcissistic to love yourself. That's funny. It was like, oh, she's a narcissist because she loves herself. All right. I'm not even arguing with people anymore. It's like, okay, cool, fine. If you want to say it's a garden in the sky, there's a garden in the sky. All right. There's a garden in the sky in your world. Yeah. But in the real world, there's no gardens in the sky. Come on now. So, to piggyback off what I said earlier, I did a lot of things for a lot of people for free. And I'm not talking about it because that's when I was in that energy of doing shit for free, doing shit for people who are not as fortunate to do it for themselves. And that's not me being rude. That's me being honest because none of my work is gratis. Okay, we can put a price on everything that I've done. But what I've done for people previously, I'm going to tell you, it's great. It's great. It was just for free. That's the only difference. I just did it for free. Ah! Joke's on them because you already know when you invest in somebody, you get something better. Versus when you get stuff for free. The free stuff seems like it's so good because it's like, oh, yes, it was free. Right? But you mess around and like you pay somebody to do something. I don't care. When you pay somebody to do something versus when you have somebody to do something for you for free, it's always better when you put money on them. I just feel like y'all had better relations, better communications versus if somebody does something for you for free. You can't expect that somebody who did something for you for free to ride your dick. It was never that serious. If it was that serious, I would have charged. It's not that serious. And to be honest, I'm really going to start taking it this serious because it is. When you're great at what you do, people gonna always try to get stuff for you for free. They never gonna want you to pay. They're never gonna want to pay you your full value because they feel like you don't even recognize your full value. They feel like your full value is not recognized by the general public. It's like, oh, since she don't look like this, that, and the third, I'ma just get her to do this. I'ma just get her to do this because I be getting a whole lot of people to do this XYZ stuff for me. Fancy. No fine and dandy. Fancy. I don't. I don't. I don't be out here asking people, can you do this, that, and the third for me without fucking paying them. So I'm a good employer. I'm such a good employer, I don't even want any employees until I have enough funds to put them on the payroll, have them on the payroll consistently, bitch. That is bad business out here having folk do stuff for you for free. And then you just like trying to make your way through life. But you ain't paying nobody. And all you paying people is attention. Trying to figure out what are they doing that you could potentially do because you want to know the same thing that works for you. Want the same thing that they have for yourself. I don't think a lot of people realize that God has a purpose for them, and that purpose that God has for them is for them. Okay? So that means God has a purpose for everybody, and God's purpose that he has for somebody else is not the same as the purpose he has for you. So you can't go and try to mimic this person who you want God to have this purpose for you just to try to get that to be God's purpose for you. God is not going to allow you to have similar purposes with somebody when you only want to have a similar purpose as them to try to prove that you're better than them. No, God is not God is not like that. He's not an author of confusion. Okay? God is love. And if you want to be better than somebody, ain't no way you love them. We should be content with being our best self. We should not be in competition with one another. That's why it pisses everybody off when I say it's no competition. You think you my competition? Baby, you're not even a comp. No, you're not a composition. You're not a notebook. You're not a piece of paper, let alone a pencil. You're not a lead. You're nothing. Nada. Now everybody thinks I'm a bitch because I said there's no competition. The fact that people want to have competition lets me know I'm a winner. I'm the winner, as a matter of fact. I'm the person to beat. I'm the person that people want to be better than because I'm the standard. Exactly. The one. Not the two. And in some contexts, I am not the one. That's my number. Not the one. What am I doing? Not trying to fuck on your nigga. Because he is not the one. That's what I'm doing. Doing my big one. Because mind you, I'm not the one. Nor the two. Ain't no wrong with that. Only somebody who thinks I'm wrong with that is somebody who thinks I'm wrong with that. And that's just somebody who thinks I'm wrong with that. That's not me. I think a lot of people really want to be able to impede my energetic aura, my energetic signature, my energetic field, my energetic portal. No. It's like, if Kim wasn't able to do it, you're not going to be able to do it. Nobody's going to be able to do it. If Kim wasn't able to do it, who was Kim? Kim Possible. Kim Possible. She does everything that's impossible. Okay? Except that. She can't get next to me. You can't get next to me. Can't nobody get next to me. Okay? That's why I got motherfuckers all on my ass. They know they can't shit next to me. How your shit come out like that? Damn, what you eat? Am I doing too much? I told you, I don't think I was doing enough. I don't think I was cursing enough. And then on the other hand, it's like, well, I, should clean it up severely. I should clean it up significantly. And that's that. This video is 18 minutes long. And I think I look really good. I'm pretty proud of myself for where I am right now. And everything that I have obtained, everything that I have endured, and everything I have conquered, and everything I have experienced. Yeah, I'm the shit in the most fantastic way. I'm the best. I can do this. God is always with me. I am a winner. And today is my day.